Welcome to Napa Valley. I'm Zara Robotham, your favorite realtor, lifestyle expert, and host of the American Dream Selling San Francisco. And today we're at Empress Courts Vineyards in Napa, where it's not just a wine place, but it's where two women, something so rare in Napa Valley, have come together to make a place for people to come and enjoy something that brings everyone together, wine. So let's come on, take a look, and have some fun. Cheers. Margaret, thank you so much for having us at Empress Courts Vineyard. I really want to know, I think the audience wants to know, how did you get involved here? What brought you here?
Well, I have always loved Napa. It was about 6-7 years ago that I found this vineyard and fell in love with that and bought the vineyard and enjoyed it ever since.
Well, I think it's important to know you are an entrepreneur. How did you get involved in the wine industry?
Yeah, you're right. I'm a business entrepreneur for 40 years and, they said you buy low and sell high, and that's what I'm in business of, lighting and electronics. But, when I see opportunities, in Napa, it really kind of interests me, a combination of pleasure and combinations of opportunities. Opportunities, it could be the property itself. It could be some opportunities of telling the story about Chinese contribution in Napa.
And I'm sure not a lot of people know what the Chinese contributed to Napa. Can you tell us a little history about that?
Well, the more I live here and learn about Napa and found out that it was almost 150 years ago that there's a lot of Chinese immigrant that after they build the railroad, they come to Napa to help build the vineyard. And turned out that a lot of the older, vineyard was, were built by the Chinese.
Did you find you had barriers when you bought the vineyard and you were starting to build something here?
Not really. There are a number of, vineyard being owned by the Asian, and I'm just one of a few, but, and I think that lately we actually had a Asian Napa vineyard and related to wine group emerging.
What do you want people that are wanting to visit Napa, what do you want them to see your vineyards stand out for?
Well, I want people to, if they can come enjoy not only just the ground, but the knowledge of growing wine, the history of Napa. And I like to see Napa to go global, tell story more about Napa. And I welcome them to come here, not just to wine, but to understand how important this wine country is to America and also to the world.
I love that. That's amazing. Well, Margaret,
cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, now we're here with Ivonne, the winemaker.
Hi.
Tell us how you got into this.
Well, I would say it really is about curiosity from the beginning. I moved from New York City in 2012. My friends came over visit. We have a glass of wine at dinner, and one of them was my high school classmate, and he was like, oh, we didn't realize the wine from here was so amazing. There was opportunity right there. Would you like to dig into it? And I said yes, and I started to learn. And the more I explore, the more curiosity come up, and everything motivates me up to today. I would say that this is a journey from no direction to no destination.
So you just said you didn't have the traditional education on winemaking, but it sounds like you know everything. Did you learn it all on your own?
I learned most of it on my own from hands-on work.
Yeah.
I also went to JC, the winemaking program, for 4 years, part-time, when I was raising my child.
Wow,
Yes.
Good for you. How many women winemakers are there out here?
Not many. I think I am pretty much probably the only one professional full-time Chinese woman winemaker in the valley.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
We are pretty much the pioneer generation of Chinese winemakers. Yeah, years ago, like Margaret said, that people came here as labor, and later on, people invest in vineyards and wineries, and now we are the generation who are really doing the products.
Where do you see yourself going with this?
With the process of 14 years in the industry, people like you, media, start to recognize Chinese women winemaker and bring us to great audience And the winemaker communities have also realized of my work, our work, and they started to invite me to different formals, events, and now I'm also starting to teach wine programs for City of San Francisco, the Office of Workforce. So I would see myself as Chinese woman winemaker that are being recognized and being needed in the industry.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I love it.
Sure, let's go get in a glass of wine.
Yeah, let's have some. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Margaret and Ivonne. Thank you so much. Make sure next time you come to Napa to check out Empress Courts Vineyards. Cheers. Cheers.